Hi, Palle.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Likewise.
Yeah, so we are here at the workplace event in Birmingham. It's been some quite hectic days. Good to see other people at the conference and to see all the interest that has been within this workplace environment, hybrid sensors, and getting the best utilization of the offices. And Palle, a few words on you and Ubiqisense.
Yeah, so we're a company that has created this occupancy sensor. And basically what it does is that you stick it on the wall in any type of space, meeting room, open office, any other type of space, and it starts counting people and also create a map of where they are.
Yeah.
And what we want to do with that is really enrich the user experience of people in buildings. So by collecting data and giving these real-time insights, we'd like to help people get a better day of working in the office.
Yeah, and it's specifically collecting the data and bringing the data back to the facility managers so they have an idea on how their meeting rooms are being used, how their floors are being used, is something that you may acknowledge is something that we hear a lot, is giving the data to create the best and outstanding offices in the different companies, so the employees has an excellent place to come back to. So within the workplace and the sensors, something that I really like about your sensors is it's simple and it's nice Scandinavian design, so it fits into almost every meeting room. One of the aspects where we see a huge opportunity in sensors is the room used or not, the meeting room used or not, but also counting the number of people in the meeting room. Yeah. We do hear that, especially with return to the office, that some meeting rooms are used for 2-person meetings, but they sit in an 8-person meeting room. We'd like to push that information back to the people. And with the whole counting that you have in your solution, is it just one sensor that I put up in a meeting room, or do I have multiples?
Yeah, no, we put up one sensor and we start counting. And just coming back to what you said, we have examples of customers where we count the people and we see that on average the meeting room is no more than 30% full. Exactly. So what it means is that they have too many large meeting rooms and too few of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
And at the same time, people, as always, complain they can't find a vacant meeting room.
Yeah.
And that's how we can help.
Yeah. And where we are looking to helping the customers going a step further is we can enrich that data with some context information on what type of meetings are taking place that are used for these meeting rooms, so they can equip the meeting rooms accordingly to the requirements in the office. So do we have a lot of meetings with external people coming in? Then we want to have the brand new meeting rooms show. Do we have a one-to-one type of meeting? Then we need to have a space that facilitates that in the best possible ways. So, but when we talk about sensors, everybody asks for those. What are some of the topics or things that you would say that you need to be aware of when you...
See, yes, I'd say that probably the main topic is sort of the ease of installation, right?
Yeah.
So we've done a lot of work over the past 6 to 12 months in really making our solution a plug-and-play solution. Mm-hmm. So creating in our platform a very easy setup wizard. So it's really about getting the sensor commissioned, putting it on the wall, and then starting adding value to the company.
Yeah. And just getting the value from the company, something that we have seen in Pronestor with the POC that we use with your sensors, is that we can actually help the customer automate some processes, which is the next step that they're looking for. So you don't have to touch a screen to check in. Yeah. And if you're just using a meeting room without booking it, the sensors can pick up the activity and ensure that the data is put into Pronestor Planner, your exchange, so the facility managers has that argument that the meeting rooms are being used more than expected. So that's definitely something. When we look into the future, Palle, on sensors, where do you see the whole segment or the focus is?
Yeah, so what's always been my vision is that we can expand this visual intelligence that we've developed. Yeah. Right? So you can imagine that in addition to detecting people, we can start detecting things like objects, etc., and that can add even more value. So we can understand if people just left the meeting room to go out and have a coffee break, or if they truly took all their stuff and then really vacated the meeting room, for example.
And that is so important for us as a software using the sensors to make sure that we perform the correct actions on top of that.
Right.
So that's super cool.
Yeah.
But thank you, Palle, for a good chat. It's always good to hear about Ubiqisense and where you're heading. And I'm looking forward to us bridging our two solutions to enrich the customers going forward.
Likewise,
so thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah.